Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਦੋਏ ਦੀਵੇ 14 ਹੱਟ ਨਾਲੇ, ਜੇਤੇ ਜੀ ਤੇਤੇ ਵਣਜਾਰੇ, ਖੁੱਲੇ ਹੱਟ ਹੁਆ ਵਪਾਰ, ਜੋ ਪਹੁੰਚੇ ਸੋ ਚੱਲਣ ਹਾਰ। ਦੋਏ ਦੀਵੇ 14 ਹੱਟ ਨਾਲੇ. In this universe, as in this body, in this subtle body, we have 14 loks. 14 lok again. Onu hut vi kya Gurbani vich. It's also called hut as in the shops. Within our Sukham body, subtle body. When we start entering our subtle body, then depending upon where our surt is, depending upon where our focus is, we reach to that hut. Yesterday also we discussed there are 7 lower ones, and then there are 7 which are the upper ones. So these are the 14 huts. So patal lok is the lowest one, as in tamoguni people or anybody. When our mind is in tamogun, meaning when our mind is in lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego, we are in patal lok. It keep on going. When our surt keep on going up, meaning our ability is our wisdom. When we take Gurbani Guru's wisdom, our surt will start going up, meaning we will leave the lower lokas and start going up. You can compare this with our chakras also. These are all subtle things. These are not physical things, these loks. And when we reach to the Bhoot Loka is where all the ghosts and all, right? When the ghosts are on the earth, right? And the spirits and all, that is called Bhoot Loka. We leave the Bhoot Loka, then our journey starts towards the spiritual lokas. Bhoot Loka is the lowest one from the Patal Lokas. These collectively are also called Patal Lokas. And from the Bhavar Loka, it is also called Bhavar Gufa, the tunnel. When we start entering the tunnel, that's where the Dar of Vaiguru starts. Bhavar Lok, Sura Lok, and we will go for the details in our Dallas Magam. Dhruv Loka, and finally it is called a Satya Loka, which we call it Sachkhand. That's when we reach to the Dasam Dwar, right? But there are a lot of, in between, there are a lot of Dev Loks, depending upon your surt, where you go. So Maharaj also is talking about this. In this pad, Maharaj says, Kai Kot Patal Ke Vasi. There are many beings who stay there. Now think this, because we have to take a Gurbani Guru's wisdom. Think this properly, very deeply. So if some mind is involved always in tamoguni stuff, lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego, they will stay in Patal Lok. They will stay in Patal Lok or any of the lower loks, lower Netherlands, right? Lower neither areas or neither regions, they will stay there. And there are many. Kai kot as in millions of beings are there. Kai kot patal ke vasi. Kai kot narg, nark, swarg, nivasi. Now the hell, when we go through a problem in our life, right? When we go through so many, anxiety, depression and all, that is a nark, right? If somebody doesn't have a food to eat, that's like a nark. Your mind stays in nark. But the Gurmukhs, even if they don't have money, even if they don't have a proper, things for this physical world, they totally depend on Vaheguru. वो अपना सारा कुछ surrender कर देते मालक को. They don't want money. They surrender themselves. They are still not in nirk. Remember, these are the state of mind. These are the states of mind. मन दी अवस्था है. मन नूं भावें तुसीं नरक च लै जाओ. If in the physical body our mind is in the state of hell, we will end up in hell. ਅਸੀਂ खुश रहने हैं. If we are content, if we are satisfied, we are happy, right? We don't do bad to anybody. We don't do cheating, stealing, lying. Then automatically our mind will start going up. That's what we call a Sattogun, right? From the Sattogun, the journey towards Vaheguru starts. Sant ka marg, dharam ki paudi, kovad pagi paye. And that Sat Lok is where the Naam is, Sachkhand is where the Naam is, where Vaheguruji is sitting. So it's all state of mind. So you can be in Patal Lok when you are here in this physical body also. That's why Maharaj says, you can be in the Pret Lok while you are in this physical body. Yesterday also we discussed about Kal mein Pret jin naam na pachata. If you have not recognized the Naam, if you don't have a Naam, you are a ghost in this world also. So we are the ghost then. So Maharaj says millions are the ones who stay in hell, in heaven. They stay there, as in their mind stays there. Kai kot janme jive mare. Now Maharaj is talking about the whole life cycle. For a life cycle of a mind, the mind comes in mother's womb, or there are 4 different ways the life forms are there. Andaj, Jeraj, Setaj, Utpaj. Andaj through the egg, Jeraj is through the sperm, and then through the sweat, and then through the Utpaj, through the vegetation. There are 4 different forms which is believed. So some of the beings, they will come through Andaj, some will come through Jeraj, some will come through Setaj, some will come through Utpaj, right? Kai kot janme jive, they will stay. Some beings will have a very short life. Some people will born and die. Even abortion comes in there. Sometimes the babies come and they get aborted. They don't have to get aborted. Sometimes miscarriages happens. That's their karams, right? That's why I'm saying all of these things, when you read about it, think from the status of mind. What is the state of mind? That's why we always need to make sure we are content, we are in peace. So that's why Maharaj says Sahaj is very important. If we don't have a Sahaj, whether we are in this physical body or we leave this physical body, it's one and the same thing. That's why Maharaj says in Asa ki War, how which aya, how which gaya. We come in ego, we leave our body in ego. Home ch aune a te home ch chale janne. We come dukhi, we leave dukhi. That's why Maharaj says sarva rog ka aukhad naam. If we want to be happy, then the medicine, aukhad, medicine is naam. So we have to connect with the naam. Otherwise, kai kot bo joni fire. There are 8.4 million Junes, species. We can be in any species. All generated from the 4 different methods. Kai कोट बैठत ही खाए. Based on the karams, some people you will see they don't work, they don't do anything, they don't do good karam or anything, they just stay, they're lazy sitting, but they are still getting money, they're still getting food, and everybody thinks how they are getting food, how they're getting money, because of their previous karams, because of their pralabdh karams, they were like that. And some in this karam, in this day and age, they will do a lot of bhakti, they do a lot of seva, they don't care about earning money, they are also still happy. कई कोट वो जोनी फिरे, कई कोट बैठत ही खाए, कई कोट काले थक पाहे. Some are sitting lazy and not doing work, and some are doing laborious work. Kalna kal de, and they are tired by doing so much laborious work. That's also part of the karam. Maharaj says, balance it out. Don't say I don't want to work. Don't say that I have to be workaholic. And I met recently some young person, and she told me she's a workaholic. And maybe if I'll meet her again, we'll talk about it. Workaholic is also not a good thing. Karam taram tum chopad sadhu. Do both of the things. Do karam also, do taram also. Both are necessary. Kai कोट बैठत ही खाए, कई कोट काला थक पाहे. You know, this is where I always remember the teachings of Buddha. Buddha said, come in the center. Which ka aa And Sikhism, Guru Nanak Dev Ji's path is all about coming in center. Maharaj never said, go to the jungles. Maharaj never said, go to, leave your household. Maharaj says, live in your family. Work also, and remember Vaheguru also. Some people just leave work and they say, oh, I just want to do bhakti. No, you have to work also. Guru Nanak Dev Ji gave us an example to us. In Kartarpur Sahib, when he gave the Gurgaddi, the Guru's seat, to Guru Angad Dev Ji Maharaj, he still worked. He did farming there in Kartarpur Sahib at the age of 70. He didn't stop working. Because when we have to work also, we have to remember Vaheguru. So Maharaj says, whatever you do it honestly. Taram di kirt karo. If you're doing bhakti also, do it honestly. If you work also, do it honestly. Kai kot kiye tanvant. Now some people say, oh, that person is very rich. Yeah, maybe. They have a lot of money. But they will be still sleeping on one bed, in one room. They will be still eating limited food. I always say this. If you are very rich also, how many rotis you can eat? How many pizzas you can eat? How many burgers you can eat? You will still have a limit. Having a lot of money doesn't mean that you're going to eat more food. Having a lot of money does not mean that you're going to have too many houses, because you can still stay in one house. You can't stay in the multiple houses. Kai kot kiye tanvant, lot of money. They are wealthy. But the real tanvant is who has naam with them. Because you might have money for this physical body, but you don't have a wealth for your subtle body. The naam is not there. And what good it is? Kai kot Maya mein chint samar rajugni. Millions of them. They are always stuck in anxiety, hopes, desires. They are always worried about the things. They are always thinking, what will happen to me? Will I get a job? Will I have my problems removed? I have a lot of debt. They're always thinking about it. How will I pay my mortgage? How will I pay my bills? Always some worries are there. What about my kids? Will they grow up, properly? Will they educate? Maharaj says, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But if you are one of them, Maharaj has given a solution. Maharaj says, Saas Simro Gobind मन अंतर की उतरे चिंत, यानी सिमरन करो with every breath, your चिंता, your worry will go away. कहते जय जय पाना, पाना is कर्म, whatever their karms were there, previous karms or present karms, तह तह राखे, जय जय पाना तह तह राखे, नानक सब किछ प्रभ के हाथे. He has created this game. And game he created it. But if he wants to take you out of this Pavsagar, of this Maya, he can take you out. That's why we come to Sachi Sangat. That's why we do Simran. Ke Maharaj manu kad lo. I don't want to stay in these lower 7 loks, patal loks. I want to go up. I want to come with you in your Charan Charan. I want to go to the Sat Lok. I want to go to the Sachkhand. And then we have to come in Sachi Sangat and we have to remember Vaheguru. And Maharaj is giving us the techniques. What should we do? What those Gurmukhs do who don't want to live in the lower patal loks. Maharaj says, Kai kot pae beragi. They're still living in the family, but they are in berag. Berag, as in they are crying for the separation. Kirt karam ke vichde kar kirpa melo ram. Kende manu mel hai. Kirpa kar de. Do a grace on me. Bless me so that I can get connected with you. I'm separated right now. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ berag ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. Berag, when berag starts coming, when you start crying because you want to meet Vaheguru, that is the time your journey starts of the bhakti, spirituality. Berag is must. There are many, many types of berags. First berag is when you leave the Maya. Maharaj says, bin berag chutas nahi Maya. Maya will only, you will only get separated from Maya. You will only leave the Maya. Maya to atit taiyo hoge if you will remember Vaheguru. If the urge to meet Vaheguru will be there. If the urge or to meet, Vaheguru is there. Kai kot pae beragi Ram Nam Sang tin live lagi. When, how will you become beragi? When you will do the company of Ram Nam. When you will jap Ram Nam. When you will chant Ram Nam. When you will connect with the Nam. Tin live lagi. Jado pyar pੈ jayega. When you will love Ram Nam. Ram Nam as in formless Vaheguru's Naam. First, it starts with Akri Naam, and then the voice, sound, and then finally his light. ਤਾਂ ਲਿਵ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਗੁਰਮੰਤਰ ਨਾਲ ਪਿਆਰ ਪਾਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ. First we have to love the ਗੁਰਮੰਤਰ, ਅਖਰੀ ਨਾਮ. ਤਿੰਨ ਲਿਵ ਲਾਗੀ, ਧੁਨ ਮੇ ਧਿਆਨ, ਧਿਆਨ ਮੇ ਜਾਣਿਆ, ਗੁਰਮੁਖ ਅਕਤ ਕਹਾਣੀ. First we have to connect with our own voice. Saas gira simran, saas antargat simran. Inside, through the mind. Fir live lagdi hai. Till the time we don't do antargat simran, live will not connect. We will not connect with Vaheguru. Kai kot prabh ko khojante. Some, after when they do the simran, they get understanding that Vaheguruji is not outside. Vaheguruji is inside me. Naam is inside me. And they start searching for that Naam inside them. One of the yatra kite shuru hondi hai. That's what we were talking about. Bhuvar Gafa, Bhuvar Lok, which we talked about. After the Pret Lok. This world, this physical world is a Pret Lok. Because everybody is wandering here for different things. Right? Maharaj also says, Bin Nave Jag Kamala Fire. Kamala is crazy. They're wandering in craziness because they only want worldly things. But there are some, when they come in Sachi Sangat, they start japping the Naam. Then they know what is the reality of life. Then they will start searching Prabh, Vaheguru inside. Kai kot Prabh ko khojante. How? Atam mein par brahm lahante. They receive insight in Atma, Atam Ram. they find inside the Atma, the Satguruji, the light inside. Atma mein par brahm lahante. They receive Naam inside them. Satgur Sikh ko Naam tan de, Gur ka Sikh vadpagi hai. Kai कोट darshan prabh pyas. And they have a pyas, thirst for seeing Vaheguru, seeing the formless Vaheguru, seeing the light, the divine light, the cosmos. Kai कोट darshan prabh pyas. They are thirsty for that. Tinko milyo prabh vinash. Je pyas hi nahi hoegi Guru pyareo. If there is no thirst, if there is no berag, we cannot meet him. The berag is must, the thirst is must. ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਖ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ, when we are hungry, when we are thirsty, then when you get a water, you enjoy a lot. Then when you get a food, you enjoy a lot. Similarly, we need to have that ਭੁੱਖ ਪਿਆਸ to meet Vaheguru. Tinko milyo prabh abhinas. Abhinasi Vaheguru, which cannot be perished. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤੇ ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ. That's not Vaheguru. The physical body is not a Vaheguru. That Atam Ram is Vaheguru. Kai quote Mangai Satsang. Now they have so much pyar, so much berag, that they always want to stay in Satsang. They always want to do the Sachi Sangat. Because they know that all the problems, all the dukh, all the pain will be resolved in Sachi Sangat. Kai quote Mangai Sat Sang. Par Brahma Tin Laga Rang. Because they know if they will come in Sachi Sangat, Sant Jana Mil Harjas Gayo, Kot Janam Ke Dukh Gavayo. Millions of births, pain will go away when they'll come in Sachi Sangat. And they fall in love for Vaheguru. Par Brahma Tin Laga Rang. Par Brahma pyar pੈ ਗਿਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ, ਰੰਗ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ. They are imbued in the color, in the love of Vaheguru. Jinko hoye aap suparsan. And when he sees that they have so much love for me, as in for Abhinashi Vaheguru, for the Atam Ram, he is pleased. Nanak te jan sada tan tan. Maharaj says they are the blessed who get that rang of Vaheguru, whom are Vaheguru is pleased with them, who have berag in them, who has thirst to meet Vaheguru in them, who have preet for Vaheguru. Kai quote khani ar khand. There are, now Maharaj is talking about the upper places also. Maharaj says there are lot of khands and brahmans up there. Yes, in the physical worlds, in the lower worlds, there were different khanis, as in there were beings from Andaj, Jeraj, Setaj, Utpaj. There are beings from coming out of the eggs, coming out of the sperm, through the eggs, through the sweat, through the vegetation. But there above, there are beings in the Devlok also, in the Khands. Kai Kot Khani Ar Khand, Kai Kot Akash Brahman, in the Akash Lok, in the upper worlds. There are a lot of Brahmans, there are a lot of beings there also. Whosoever jap the Naam, whosoever come in Sachi Sangat, even if they have not merged in Vaheguru, if they have not become one with Vaheguru, they stay in Brahmans. They will stay in the Devlok, the upper 7 loks. Kai Kot Hoye Avatar. Then some, they want to go back, just like Maharaj says, Surnar Munijan Amrit Khoj De, so Amrit Gurte Paya. Paya Amrit Gur Kirpa Kini, Sacha Manavasaya. That's why Amrit is very necessary. Outside Amrit, inside Amrit. Inside Amrit comes when we get connected with Vaheguru. Outside Amrit is given by the Panj Pyare. So they look for that. They say that we want to come back and we want to merge in Vaheguru, because human body is the only body where you can merge in Vaheguru. There's no other way to merge in Vaheguru. Kai Kot Hoye Avatar, Kai Jugat Kino Bisthar. Maharaj has fashioned this world in a different ways, right? It's not just the earth. It's not just the planet earth where people come in the, as a human being. There can be other worlds also. We don't know. Science don't know. Now they have started saying multiverses and all. Maharaj said it long time back. Patala patal lakh agasa agas. Udak udak pal ke ved कहने के बाद 618 कहन के दे बास लिखता तो लिखा होता लिखिए लिखे हुए विनाश. Maharaj says countless worlds exist. Countless. So there are countless worlds which are there. कई जुगत कीनो विस्तार कई बार पसर्यो पासार. कई बार, many times this world has been created and this world has been destroyed. Utpat parlo shabde hue. Through the shabad, through the word, through the naam, this world has been created through his voice, through his sound. Kita pasao eko kuao tiste hue lakh dariyao. And then world was destroyed also. People keep on saying, oh, the world will end. It's not going to end like overnight. It may, but slowly and slowly, it will shut down for us, for the individual beings. It will shut down and they'll not come back. That's why this is a best opportunity right now to merge in Vaiguru, in this Kalyug, because we don't know whether we are going to come back again or not. ਹੁਣੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਕਰ ਲਈਏ, ਹੁਣੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਮਾਲਕ ਅੱਗੇ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰੀਏ. Let's do prayer, ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ in front of Vaiguru that my lekha is bad. ਲੇਖੇ ਕਤੇ ਨਾ ਛੁਟੀਏ ਖਿਨ ਖਿਨ ਭੁਲਨਹਾਰ ਬਖਸ਼ਨਹਾਰ ਬਖਸ਼ ਲੈ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਰ ਤਾਰ. ਕਈ ਬਾਰ ਪਸਰਿਓ ਪਸਾਰ ਸਦਾ ਸਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਏਕੰਕਾਰ. When this world has been created and destroyed, everybody got perished, everybody got destroyed, but Vaiguru still stays. Vaiguru will still stay, whether the world is there or not. Aad sach, jugad sach, happy sach, nanak hosi pi sach. We may or may not exist, but Vaiguru will exist forever. Sada sada ek ekankar. Kai kot kine bhopant. There are a lot of forms, various forms, many different forms, which we have discovered, which we have seen. Some are microscopic. Some beings are hidden from these eyes, but they still exist. Some beings are there, which are hidden from these, naked eyes. Some we can't hear, but they're still there. There are a lot of forms, different forms, but they are all part of Maya. Prabte hue, Prab mahe samat. They all came from Vaiguru. And finally, all this world, all this creation will merge back in Vaiguru whenever he wants. Taka antana jane koi. Nobody can find his limits. Ape aap nanak prabhu soy. Nobody can find his limit. Only he knows. He knows when. Thitvarna jogi jane rutmana koe ja karta seti ko saje. Ape jane. So he knows. Nobody knows his limit. Nobody knows when the date came, when he created this world, when he is going to end this world. Nobody knows. Only he knows. Kai kot par brahm ke das. We have to become the das of Vaiguru. We have to come in his hukam, right? That is the highest state the human being, the human mind can go. We can become his das, slave. Das de vich te Vaiguru de vich koi farak nahi rehta. The servant and the master is the same. Kai kot par brahm ke das. But man says it's not only one person. There are millions who have become the das. Tin hovat atam pragas. What is the nishani of the das? We have discussed in these lectures multiple times. Das is the one who have prakash, atma prakash, their own prakash, their individual inside prakash everywhere. They see Vaiguru outside, they see Vaiguru inside. There is always a prakash, meaning they are out of the ignorance. The darkness is no longer there. They have a wisdom of Guru all the time. They don't live in darkness. What is the darkness? These thoughts are the darkness. The lust is the darkness. The greed is the darkness. The anger, attachment, ego, anxiety, hopes, desires, wishes is all darkness. Wherever there are expectations, there are thoughts, it's all darkness. But the Das, they have no expectations, they have no thoughts, they live in Atam Pragas. That's what the meaning of Atam Pragas is. Nirvichar Avastha. Kai Kot Tat Ke Bete. Some, and when they reach to that stage, they know the essence of the life. They understand why they came here for. Pai Prapat Manuk Dehuriya Gobind Milan ki eh teri bariya. Avar kaj tere kite na kaam milsad sangat paj keval naam sada nihare eko netre. When Maharaj used the word eko netre, that means their two eyes become one. From duality to non-duality. Ik rang vich ho jange. They see the world in one way. They will see Vaheguru's Jyot everywhere. Ikko netar ho jayega. Chand suraj doye samkar rakho. Then when the Chand and Suraj, when our both of the netar, both of our eyes become one, even outside also we will start seeing Vaheguru. Meaning we will see everybody as one. There will be no differentiation. For us, Sikhs are same, Hindus are same, Muslims are same, Christians are same, white people are same, Mexicans are same, the blacks are same, Chinese are same. Does not matter what is the color of the skin, because they will see Vaheguru first and then they see anybody else. Sada nihare eko netre. They will always see the world, only one Vaheguru they will see first, then they will see anybody. Kai kot naam ras pive. There are many millions who will drink the Amrit, who will enjoy the Amrit Ras inside and outside. Kai kot naam ras pive. They will drink the Amrit. Amar paye, because when you have Naam with you, when you drink the Naam, you become Amar, meaning you don't die. You don't perish. Not the physical body, your mind never perish. Amar paye sad sadhi jive. You live forever in the charan and sharan of Vaheguru, in the feet and the sanctuary of Vaheguru. Kai kot naam gun gave. And they will always, there's a question. Some people say, oh, I have seen Vaheguru. What should I do? First of all, if you are asking this question, that means you have not seen Vaheguru. Because when you will see Vaheguru, you will always sing praises of Vaheguru till the last breath. Till the last breath. ਜਦੋਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਉਹ ਜਪਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਛੱਡਦਾ, ਉਹ ਤੇ ਹੋਰ ਜਪਦਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਗੁਣ ਗਾਉਂਦਾ। ਗੁਣ ਗਾਵਾਂ ਦਿਨ ਰਾਤ, ਨਾਨਕ ਚਾਹੋ ਇਹੋ, ਉਹੀ ਚਾਹ। They only want to sing the praises of Vaheguru. Atam ras, sukh sahaj samave. Then by singing the praises, slowly, Maharaj is giving us an assurance that we will get a sukh, happiness, peace. And in peace, we will intuitively merge in Vaheguru, as in our mind will become one with Vaheguru. That is the nishani of a das. Apne jan ko saas saas sumare. And that jan will always remember Vaheguru with every breath. Har swas de naal. Apne jan ko, he has become apna. Apna as in Vaheguruji's. He has become Vaheguruji's. He no longer belongs to the Kal. He no longer belongs to the Kal. He no longer belongs to the Kam. He no longer belongs to the ego. He belongs to Vaheguru. That das, apne jan ko saas saas samare. With every breath, they will sing his praises. They will remember him. Nanak, oye Parmeshwar ke pyare, they are the pyare. Oh, das pyare ne, they are the loved ones who have love for Vaheguru. Aao ji Guru Pyareo, let's fall in love with Vaheguru. How? by doing Saas Gras Simran, Antargat Simran. Wah, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. Seva kar lo Guru pyareo. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru.
Why, Guru?
Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru? Why, Guru?
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ। ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਸਾਧ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ। ਮਾਨੀ ਬੋਲੇ ਮਾਨੀ ਸੁਣੇ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ। ਹਮ ਅਵਗੁਣ ਭਰੇ ਏਕ ਗੁਣ ਨਾਹੀ, ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਾੜ ਬਿਖੈ ਬਿਖ ਖਾਹੀ। ਮਾਇਆ ਮੋਹ ਪਰਮ ਪੈ ਪੂਲੇ, ਸੁਤ ਦਾਰਾ ਸਿਉ ਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਲਗਾਈ। ਇਕ ਉਤਮ ਪੰਥ ਸੁਣਿਓ ਗੁਰ ਸੰਗਤ, ਤਹੈ ਮਿਲੰਤ ਜਮ ਤਰਾਸ ਮਿਟਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਟ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਇਕ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਪਾਟ ਕੀਰਤ ਕੀ, ਗੁਰ ਰਾਮਦਾਸ ਰਾਖੋ ਸਰਨਾਈ। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਜੀ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ।